Yeah, you guys, what up, all my divine loves and my divine lovettes? I love you guys from the door to the floor. Need I ever say more? You guys, it is my birthday. Well, I had so much love in every way from the higher realms. Now, I'm going to share this with you guys, the read I received. Now, granted, y'all remember that the Creator got a sense of humor always. See, Creator know that I've already been through that lotus flower in reverse. I've already done that. I've already been through that right there. You heard me? That's why it's in reverse. Transformation done. All right? I went through this transformation like the lotus flower. Those of you who are not familiar with the lotus flower, it's like this flower has been dragged all over the world in the mud, in the worst conditions, dirt, filth, scum, crust, bad spirits, and everything. And guess what? It comes out beautiful. It comes out looking like $1,000,000, like it was never ever touched. That was part of the transformation that I've already experienced. And before I get to this one right here, because the higher realms is funny. The higher realms say it's time for me to take a break. I already did a whole life's work. It's time for me to get off the treadmill. That's why I say the Creator got a sense of humor. You guys, look at that. It's like you did the transformation. Get off the daggone treadmill. Where you trying to go on a treadmill like a little mouse? Yeah, because I've trained for this for many lifetimes to come. A lot of hard work. And to be honest with you guys, I actually remember several lifetimes, okay? Yeah, and this is beautiful right here. Laying the foundation for the divine plan here. Because it was all a part of that plan. Like I told you guys, the plan it. We are on the plan it. This is all of a part of a divine plan. This is interesting. You got the Sphinx back there. Yes, you guys. And I am a grandmother. Did I stutter other or mother kids some butter? No, indeed. Yeah. And my grandkids are grown, so I mean they're like pathetically grown. Yeah. Yep, you guys. I have children in their 40's. Now, yeah, so this is something that was already done here. I've already released these unwanted old past life contracts, all right? Just so I could help create heaven here on earth, and it's happening for us right now with the new earth coming. This was all a part of the divine plan, you know, to get me here, and start creating something that's worth a new earth, okay? Yeah, and little did I know I was gonna be a grandmother. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I trained for this many lifetimes. Like I said, I have grown grandkids. My children are in their 40's. Things are changing at a cellular level, and they already dirt. All right. So this is funny right here. This made me laugh out of everything in the world. This cracked me up. It's like, girl, sit down. I wanted to share that with my divine loves and my divine love as I had to. And I shared it with family too, because I said, look at this. The higher realms telling me, take a break, sit down. That's why, the least I could do in this lifetime is come out here and let you guys know that, transformation is here and it is possible, okay? In these end times, that planet, this is a T. This is the T for that planet at the end. In the end times, it's all about this transformation. So we all can, get off the treadmill. Okay. However, I show up because I try to be available to show someone else that really needs to know that it is possible. All right. Even though we can't go over, we can't go under, we simply have to go through. All right. Bottom line. And you guys are stronger than ever, especially right now. Especially right now when you feel your weakest. That's the most that you're strongest. That's the strongest time. That's the most time your strength is like doing okay. Now when I would, be all into my sets real strong, you do your sets of push-ups. Maybe you do sets of 10 until you get to that level of sets of 25. You see? And that's what you guys are doing. Right now you're doing sets of 3 in situation, but I guarantee you right now, you remember one time you couldn't chew gum and walk because you wake up with gum in your head. I'm just saying, all of that is a part of the divine plan of transformation. So just when you think you're weak, you turn around and you really, really are surpassing levels that require strength. Because a lot of people didn't make it to where you guys are right now. And one thing, I celebrate my life today, not in a selfish way. I celebrate, in a way where, my spirit is everywhere, because I have my friends already surpassed me, That's what happens when you live long enough. A lot of people, you're going to outlive them, you see? That's why it's important that we eat right, that we live right, that we pass on right messages, that we be on the right side of things. I don't know if I shared this with you guys. I believe I did on some parts of my platform, but some things doctors don't know, and that's cool too, because we're all here to, guess what, have that LE. This is all a learning experience. But if you walk in to any grocery store around the world, 99% of those grocery stores, when you walk in and you look to the right, everything on the right is right for your body. 9 times out of 10, you look to the right, that's the produce aisle. Now, when you go left, you're on your own. But if, you know what I'm saying? But if you're on the right, baby, you are on the right. You heard me? Yeah. So this is a moment of celebration of life, because, life is worth celebrating. And the higher realms gave me so much. They gave me the acronym for life, and that was LIFE. It was simply listening to your intuition to follow the energy of it. Okay? That's all it is, LIFE. Listening to those nudges. And I gotta make a video because I've been putting it off. And then I have a severe download that I've been putting off. You guys know that it's one of those things, okay? So you guys have been seeing things go on around the world. But nevertheless, you guys are at your best. You guys are a part of me that's motivative. It's a force within my life. If you ever feel the need to wonder why, just let me know. Let me know. No, I can't do it. And one reason I can't do it because it's like 2 in the morning. And I'm trying to be good. And it's hard to sing very low like that. I don't know about the average Joe, especially when your soul is into the song, okay? So you guys, yeah, but you know what I mean. And one thing the acronym the higher realm gave me for the word that I don't like using at all, and I don't know why the higher realms is telling me to let everybody know that it's such a low vibration, to think of and to carry on and to transmute and transmit this low vibe energy, and that is the HATE word. And the higher realm said the acronym for that is, it hurts all the earth. It hurts all people on, the earth. That is the acronym for HATE. It hurts all the people on the earth. Bottom line. So you guys, I am so grateful to be alive, well, and kicking in. My grandkids are grown. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I'll get off the treadmill soon. I just want to do my service because I really know that people used to shun people when they're in service work and stuff like that. That's the most powerful position you can ever be in a position of humility. Humility is awareness of a higher, frequency. It's awareness that you are not alone. It's awareness that, is surmounts all awareness, okay? So humility is generally awareness of God, which it gives you, in turn, good orderly direction, So yeah, service is the highest energy of them all. People don't realize that. See, they laugh at the one who's in service in those positions and don't make, don't make that certain amount of money because they're in that position. But see, that's how I was trained to. You better get that position so you can work on character building, because that is necessary. It's necessary to be the lowest of low at that time. However, you're not low energy. You're just low in that position because of the certain level of humility that comes along with that. And once you gain that, you gain a sense of value and character, and you become so aware, you see? And you become actually selfless. But nevertheless, let me get into what I'm trying to say here. Service is the highest energy of them all. Don't let anyone fool you. When you look at the person with the lesser job, making lesser amount, do you not think they chose that for a reason? Everything is not physical. Some things are spiritual. Some things simply are. And majority are. But people just focus on, material as much as they possibly can. And I get some of that. However, the other part is like, the lesser is a blessing. Less is a blessing. It really character builds. And believe it or not, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people put their hands together and they say a prayer for the higher realms of powers that be, whatever you call it. Yahweh, Jah, Jehovah, whatever you call it, Allah. As long as you call it. A lot of people sit down there and put their hands together and actually pray Now, what do you think you're praying for? You're praying for the higher realms to do you a service, which is the highest energy of them all. Don't forget the powerful service. You see? See, a lot of people don't realize they're gifted to do that, you know? We're gifted to help one another. We're gifted to lift each, one, teach one. We're gifted with that energy. That comes naturally and freely. There's no price tag on that. The value is immense. You could be having the worst time in a second or whatever, and somebody just say one thing to you. And all of a sudden, guess what? The whole life changed. Like I said, I was in the hospital, as a young teen. I'll never forget. My mommy and daddy didn't come and see me. Nobody. And I get it. You know what I mean? But they didn't come and see me. I was probably like 13. I was in there by myself. And at the time, I was in children's hospital, so it was fun. You know what I mean? It was fun. And had the little guy, he would sneak in my hospital room. I didn't know the doors were jointed, and he would just make his way in my room and talk my head off late 2 and 3 in the morning. And I'd be shooting pool with the IV in my arm, and we'd be having fun. And so, that was good, but I really didn't know these folks, but it was a lot of company. But when my one best friend came up and showed up, I was ready to get out that hospital. I all of a sudden got well. It was like, what is this? I felt good. It was like, she didn't know it. She didn't know it, but it brought so much to my frequency that it was so powerful. So I got up out that hospital within, I would say, the next day, or because they was trying to, hold me down, because I stayed in there for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Also, I was born with a hole in my heart, and I was a caretaker, over the years. I used to care for the elderly. This woman was almost 100. I'll never forget her heart. I told her this. I said, listen, I was born with a hole in my heart. She said, you were born before you were supposed to be here. I said, whoa. And she had dementia, and she knew that. I was like, wow. And right then and there, I needed that, because I was like, for a long time, we try to see what's going on and how do we know what's going to happen before it happens. But when she said that, that really opened up doors for me. It's like, oh yeah. So I was actually here before I was supposed to be here. Big old hole in the heart, And I'm still a bit high, a baby or whatever. But the bottom line is this. You guys, I am grateful. Gratitude is the key that opens all doors. I don't care what you do on this earth. Find something to be grateful for. That keeps your life, your soul, your spirit, and it keeps the future to be whole. Even though we don't want to get into the future, we want to stay in the now as much as possible. But in the now, please always find something to be grateful for. Something, okay? That is very important. And that is the key to life. That was the key to my life, because for a long time, also I was a single parent for a long time. And I just remember, the reality of what that's like, even though, I don't know, you just get to work right away. I was the one working 2 jobs, pregnant as all outdoors, and I never forget the lady pointed to me. She was down below and I was up top. Okay, so I was working 2 jobs I was working at Quality in a hotel, and it was it was there on Route 1, and it's funny. Route 1 is one way in and no way out, okay? So I was working at Quality Inn on Route 1, And it's so funny because I was working daytime doing 25 rooms, and I'm talking my stomach was sticking out. I think I was like 6 months, 5 or 6 months pregnant by then with my first daughter. And it's crazy because as soon as I clock out from there from 7 in the morning till 5, I clock out from there and go downstairs and do the laundry from 5 to 11 at night. And that was my full day, all day, the whole entire day. And yeah, but I remember one of the managers, they was walking around and she pointed up to me. She said, "See her right there? I can tell her to go on the roof and she'll do it." Ha ha ha. And they were laughing. And I didn't know whether to take, because I was young at the time, but I was like, that's weird. I said, you know how we do our little, because you don't know what to do in that sense, because you don't want to lose your job. You know what I'm saying? You know what you usually laugh. You say, "What does that meaning?" Okay, explain yourself, woman. But I knew exactly what she was saying. I was desperate, and I was pregnant, and that's what I had to do. So no matter what, you guys, find something to be grateful for, please. That saves your life. Hold on to it. You guys got something. It's something you can hold on to, and that will get you through. I promise you. Because as long as you hold on to that, you'll be like, "Oh," and next thing you know, you're on the next episode. Why I say that? Because this too shall pass. One thing about the beauty of this life is nothing lasts forever. You cannot keep a good man or woman down but so long. Jeremy, you coming out like Donna Rose. Yeah, you coming out. The catch-22 is, are you coming out with a lesson, which is the blessing, or you coming out, bitter? You see? So you want to come out really grateful at all times. Gratitude is the key to life. Gratitude is a powerful attitude. That's it. That's all. You see? So, you guys, thanks for sharing this portion of my birthday with me. And I love you guys from the door to the floor, all of my subscribers and all of my day one A1s, what they call. I love you guys from the door to the floor. And I think you guys knew that. And my late bloomers, hang tough, because it's always something to snuff. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. And when I get it, I'm going to give it to you guys, because I have a lot of things that's on hold, but I'm starting to, just get a rhythm of things now by putting it out. But some things are really stronger than most. And it's like, oh boy, if I tell you guys this, what the word? Because the message, I'm getting downloads. You hear me? Like downloads. And they are from eons ago. I'm getting it. But I have to give it to you guys. So don't think you're not getting it. You're getting it when I get it. And that's the way it's supposed to be gotten. All right? See, yeah. So, and I wish you guys to look at it in a real way. And the real way is this. You remember how you used to go in that circle and everybody whisper? Okay, well, the first whisper went to that first person. And then the next whisper went to the second person. And that's really the way the messages come. It just go to whoever get it first, and then it goes to the next person, and then the next person. And that's it. It's really that simple. It's not even anything to get bent out of shape or look at things like, oh, that person. No, that's just the way the whisper started. It may start the other way next time. It may start in the middle next time. But see, the middle is too busy doing something else, you see? Because that's where the messages get a little distorted, right? So we got to start where the messages can start right. And we got to hopefully end where it can end right. But we already know how that circle goes. So that's why it's important to employ special workers, such as, you guys, the 144 crew, the one that's on the mission to do what you guys have to do here. So you guys, I love you, and thank you so much for sharing my birthday. I can go on and on with you guys forever, infinity and beyond, but I celebrate you guys too, because without you, this is a part of my gratitude list, my channel, and all my soul family, because I know deep down inside, somebody's my soul family out there. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? And I would not pass you walking on the street. Believe that. Especially if, we won't skip a beat. It's just that way for me. And it's crazy because my soul would tell me who you are. I think you guys already know that anyway about the highly intuitive one. And that's the only reason we, highly intuitive people like myself, it's hard for us to, to, and I'm going to show you guys another thing about, us, in general, because we feel everything, it's a lot weighing on us. You see, I deliberately try my best to love people from a distance because I feel their stress. I feel their, I feel their blessings. You see, I know what's to be, and I know what I see, right? And what the higher realms allow me to see. And a lot of you guys are so weird. You always think somebody see the rough side, or some derogatory. We don't focus on that. The real ones, the 144, we only focus on what's at the real door. Your blessing. We don't care about that other mess. We know you got to come through this pathway here called Earth. We know what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what we're doing. The only thing we're looking for is, what the higher realms show us. And the higher realms not interested in nothing else but getting you to the next transformation step. Because there's always steps and levels. All right? For majority of you guys, you're always working your way up to your North Node. That's why I'm telling you, you better be grateful for these pitfalls, because then you'll have a testimony. Where's the testimony if there's no test? So a lot of you guys need to know the universal law number 14 is you shall be tested, my dear, my sir. let me see. My parents been deceased since, 96 and 97. My daughter, father, 98. If I thought I wanted to hide in my music, my producer, 99. My first producer, Harold Keith. Oh, Keith Harold. I used to always mix his name up. But he did things for Wilson Pickett and things like that. But the bottom line is, you guys, I'm trying to say that to say be grateful, you see. Be grateful. And I cannot mention so many others that already moved on to the pie in the sky. Because they got every piece of that pie. You hear me? Yeah. And like I told you guys, my best friend, it's weird because I have really had two female best friends for different things. I had one that I faithfully, we would faithfully do this together, and then I had another one where we faithfully do that together. Okay, one I did life with, total life. Me and her faithfully did life. We raised our kids together. We got 38 years together before she passed. I salute her, wholeheartedly. And then my other one, she came along thereafter, and me and her spent 25 years together and raised our kids together, and there you have it. She's gone now. So they all left before me, and these are two beautiful souls. At 13, I lost my best friend. I think you guys already know that. I shared that with you guys. So yeah, and that really hurt. You know what I mean? But however, so yeah, you guys, we gotta just hold on to gratitude. I promise you, in the next phase, you're gonna be happy as I don't know what, because you're gonna be like, what? I'm Iron Man or Iron Woman. You're gonna be having all kinds of I's and S's on your chest, because you're like, man, if I can get through that, hey, yeah. And the truth be told, you're never alone. The higher realm didn't put all these 144s here for you guys to act like, like that for real. I know for me, I can, go out here and have mad love, because that's what it is from my heart. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know it. I do it when I do it. However, I've been working on my energy as far as missing my best friends, y'all, because I missed them back to back. And then another elderly female that I used to love, that was elder than me. I love her dearly. She had passed within that one time, so it was like 3, at that time. And like I said, you guys, I already got over my mother, father, and then my daughter, father, and then my producer. I don't know if I told you guys my daughter, father, but it went in that order. My father, my mother. My father passed away 96. My mother passed away 97. 98, my daughter, father passed away. I'm sorry, in 99, my producer passed away. If I wanted to hide in my music, I was trying to hide in my music, but I couldn't, because he passed away just like that, so... yeah, so you guys need to know that, and it's a lot, so that's why I know that the acronym for death is DEATH. It's only the fact that, DEATH, that is for people who did everything appointed to them, to him or her in this lifetime. DEATH. It's the people who did everything that was appointed to them in this lifetime, no matter how they went, no matter, how they went. You guys got to remember that. And stop giving people the power. If people could kill people, I'd have killed me and everybody else a long time ago when I was young and dumb as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Doing little dumb stuff, wasting time for real. When we do the kiddie stuff, trying to find our way or what have you, all before 21, because at 21, I wasn't playing with nobody. 2 weeks after my birthday, it was locked down, shut down. It was just keep on moving. I couldn't see no other way. And that's just for me, because that's how I felt about adulthood. It was something that the higher realm set in me to not do anything like, any type of mood changing chemicals or anything like that, or lean on any pain pills when I get a headache or get a blue. Nah, see, it's just keep it moving. And you guys, it's all a part of the test. It can be disguised in any form, all right? So you guys need to know from little old me that you are going to experience tests. Now, each test prepares you for a harder test that's to come, right? Now, when you get to the hardest test, that's called the acid test. See, a lot of you guys in here weeping and moaning, and you haven't experienced that acid test yet. My daughter, father, like I said, passed on. Now, picture that. I'm just saying, like, in those type of things, you guys haven't experienced. I watched a woman who I salute, the judge. She's like, I'm a widower. I'm like, if she only knew, a lot of us were. You know what I'm saying? Way back when. You know what I mean? Like 98. Because it is what it is. So that's just how it is. And I'm saying a lot of people are just experiencing things. And that's okay, too. Because like I said, my grandkids are grown. So this is why I do what I do. Not because I have some type of, what do you call, I don't know, superiority in my mind or something like that. I don't know. Not because I'm, these are hard life lessons. So if I can aid someone, then I'm here. And that's the only reason I do what I do. Because I did not grow up around anyone with esoteric knowledge that I knew of. But however, I would get downloads. I would get messages out of nowhere. I would see things. And I'm so grateful that I did. But I don't know if people came back around me anymore. That's the hardest part. As I remember, I met this guy. This is before I even knew there were giants anywhere. It was like, yo, I told this guy he had taken me home one day, and we were walking up the street, and it was so funny. We were talking, we had a good conversation. I think he may have fell for me, but I know my purpose in people's life is not always, to fall in no bed and fall in no love and do all that. It's not really for that. Even if you scave across that, it's not about that. It's about uplifting and being that powerful example where people can look back and say, you know what? I got that. It's received. And then move on so you can retrieve the lesson and your blessing. And that's it. All right? So, yeah. So this gentleman was talking to me in front of my porch, and it was so funny. But I couldn't help it. So a lot of times I can see your aunt, your grandmother, or whoever. I can see, certain things. And then I could also see that this guy, I saw two giants, so help me God. I saw two big giants. And I was like, yo, you got two giant spirits, really rocking with you right now. On each side, he said, oh yeah. And these guys are funny when you come out of left field like that, but it seemed like it's out of left field to them because they know not who we are. And you don't know it's coming either, but you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. Because I'm not one of the ones that sit back and be like, oh, I'm examining this, or I'm going to second guess. No, I know what's coming. I know it's a message, and I don't play with it. So you guys, that's the message to you guys. Don't play with what you know, because it really is from the higher realms. You really are someone special. You really have, gifts inside of you. Especially if you're on my channel. If you're on my channel, this is your channel too. I can't make it up. Hence the word channel. You guys are channelers too. It's not a game out here. That's why, I rock with you. So you guys, I'm going to try to put some other input in there so you guys can see more clearly about my beautiful day, because it's important, and like I say, it's not my day in a selfish way. I do know that, because I celebrate this immense, it's like I feel the power in this day. That's why I want to show you guys what it is. I feel that power. I feel it so much, you guys. I just feel it. You hear me? If you ain't heard nothing else, just know that I love you guys. And I need you guys to be at your strongest point right now. And do not be afraid. All right? Because the best is yet to come. I'm living proof. It happens. It happens. You actually get through. You hear me? Please hear me on that. What do we see? Oh my goodness. September the 1st is the day. Greek mythology says when God said, it says when God said, let there be light, right? September the 1st is the very day that symbolizes the expression in the beginning, the famous opening of both the book of Genesis and the Gospel of John. It represents the very day in which God said, let there be light. Wow. You live and you learn.